Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly market updates. I'm Shaurik Khatgawat. As we could not do the previous session, so we'll try to cover up all the major events for the past 2 weeks. पिछले 2 हफ्ते इंडियन मार्केट्स के लिए सेलिंग प्रेशर वाले रहे and mostly sponsored by the aggressive selling of FIs, which has got triggered by the two major announcements from the Trump administration. In the first one, the IT sector was targeted through the H-1B visa hike fees and the policy changes. And in the second attempt, they have targeted the Indian pharma companies by imposing 100% of tariffs on all the branded and the patented drugs. Although it doesn't seem that both the announcement have much of the impact on the Indian companies as of now, but markets were seen completely in disagreement as market fall very sharply in the last week of the September. Although we have seen some kind of respite for this week, after the MPC meeting outcome, we have witnessed a sharp up move in the Wednesday session and which has been continued in today's session as well. Bank Nifty especially looked very strong as compared to Nifty 50. In the past 2 weeks, Trump have remained fairly active on the tariff side as he has imposed 100% of tariffs on the movies made out of the USA and also brought furniture, lumber and kitchen cabinets under the ambit of tariffs. Similarly, geopolitical arena was also very much active in past 2 weeks. In UN speech, President Trump has extended its full support to Ukraine and also mentioned Russia as a paper tiger and said that with support of NATO, Ukraine may claim its all lost territories back. And this is not it. On the other side, Gaza Peace Accord has also been approved with President Trump as its head. Israel has already agreed to the terms and conditions and now waiting for Hamas to agree with it. It is to note here that as per the primary conditions, Hamas is not going to have any governing role and has to go for complete de-weaponizations. It is sure that it's going to be tough for Hamas to agree to this condition, and as such, a high level of military preparations are going on Israel and US level. और अगर हमास अकॉर्ड के टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन से एग्री नहीं करता है तो we may see a major military escalation against Hamas. And considering the recent development in which US has tied up with Qatar and Pakistan has tied up with Saudi, that in case of aggression on any one of the country, the other country will have to participate. And as such, it seems that second round of targeted attacks on Iran is on the cards. And also on the other side, US is preparing to target Venezuela. And as such, a very dangerous and volatile geopolitical picture is emerging. Meanwhile, the US government has gone into shutdown. Although it is nothing new for the US government as it has happened many times in the past. Last time जब ये हुआ था 6 साल पहले President Trump के first term में, but this time it is looking little different as Republicans are in no mood to avoid it. Rather, it seems that they want to achieve certain agendas through it that we will have to know with time only. Another important event was the MPC meeting outcome on the 1st of October. RBI governor has kept the repo rate unchanged to 5.5%. However, he has enhanced the growth projections to 6.8% from 6.5% earlier and also have cut down the inflation forecast to 2.6% from 3.1% earlier. Although the RBI governor continued to keep the stance neutral, however, his commentary was largely dovish and also indicated that in case of requirement, further rate cuts also be considered. In totality, the committee has reflected a cautiously optimistic view on the Indian economy. As we have discussed earlier, the last week of the September, we have witnessed a sharp correction. But this week, being a truncated week for only 4 sessions, we have seen some kind of respite which has been brought by the RBI monetary policy outcome. Week on week basis पे बैंक निफ्टी ने 2.21% के स्टैगरिंग रिटर्न पोस्ट किए, वहीं निफ्टी 50 भी 1% के रिटर्न के साथ बंद होता हुआ नजर आया. मिड कैप और स्मॉल कैप दोनों ही इंडेक्सेस ने 2% के आसपास गेन्स वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस पे क्लॉक किए. सेक्टर वाइज परफॉर्मेंस की बात करें तो इस बार की बाजी मारी पीएसयू बैंक्स ने विद मोर देन 1.81% ऑफ गेन्स ऑन वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस. नंबर 2 पे रहे मेटल्स और नंबर 3 पे रहे निफ्टी ऑयल एंड गैस विद 0.46 ऑफ रिटर्न्स. Talking about the negative sector performance this week, consumer goods have posted almost 0.2% of negative returns on week basis. Now let's see how the institutions are placed for this week. In last week of September, FIs have again pushed the selling button very hard and they have sold almost 26,000 crore rupees of stocks in the cash market in past 8 trading sessions. Although for this week they have sold around 6,000 crore rupees of stocks in the cash market. वहीं DIs ने as usual सारी सेलिंग को absorb करने की कोशिश की और ओवर कंपनसेट करते हुए इस हफ्ते करीब 12,000 करोड़ के स्टॉक्स कैश मार्केट में खरीदे. Talking about the derivative positions of FIs, they have started the month of October with almost 96% of short, which is historically highest ever. Although we have seen some kind of short covering of 2% in the past 1 week, but still they are sitting at 94% of shorts in the derivative section. However, surprisingly, they are more bearish on Nifty 50 as compared to Bank Nifty. And past few sessions, what we have witnessed that they are making long positions on Bank Nifty and shorting Nifty 50. Even after the government shutdown in US equity markets have continued with their positive momentum, and for this week as well, Dow Jones have clocked almost 0.59% of gains on week basis, while Nasdaq ने 1.59% के gains के साथ week close किया. Gold have clearly outperformed silver this week with more than 3.5% of gains on week basis. वहीं सिल्वर की तेजी भी जारी है, बट इस हफ्ते केवल 1.5% के गेंस के साथ बंद होता हुआ नजर आया. वहीं अगर ब्रेंट क्रूड ऑयल की बात करें तो इस हफ्ते हमने करीब 6% की नरमी ब्रेंट क्रूड ऑयल के भाव में देखी, एंड नाउ इट इज ट्रेडिंग अराउंड $65 per barrel, which is mostly because of the oversupply from the Middle East and also the piled up inventories in the US. And with the US government shutdown, we might see further decrease in the demand from the US, which will further push the prices lower. The stock price of Tata Investment Corporation has surged by 12% and reached a new fresh high by gaining more than 35% of gains on the week basis, thanks to the heightened investor enthusiasm ahead of the Tata Capital IPO that opens soon. The stock is benefiting from the broader rally in Tata Group entities and expectation of strong value creation linked to the upcoming listings and realignment in the financial services space. दूसरा स्टॉक जो कि सुर्खियों में रहा हुआ है Hero MotoCorp, which has posted its auto sales number and 8% of increase on year-on-year basis. साथ ही एक्सपोर्ट वॉल्यूम्स नियरली डबल हो चुकी हैं और टोटल सेल्स रही 687,220 यूनिट्स. The company's strong operational performance and upbeat commentary due to the festive demand has kept the stock in news. This is it for this week. We'll come up with more information next week. Till that time, stay tuned with us. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.